Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to our Latvian Homestead, week 22. Quick run through of things that have been going on here on the homestead this week. If at any point you like the video, give us a thumbs up, appreciate that. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, leave a comment if you've got any questions or comments. And here we go. My sorghum grass germinated pretty badly, so what I've done is put a load of seed in a tray and germinated more just to fill in some of the blanks, and there'll be a little bit later. But as you can see, not much of this is germinated either, but it'll be enough to probably make up quite a few. I've over doubled what I've done last year, so we'll see what we get. So a new compost pile. There's the top there. That was full up when I left it, and you can see after just 2 or 3 days it's gone right down to nearly half. The temperature up to 45, which is really nice, just what you want for compost. So what we'll do is I'll get some more stuff that Gita's trimmed and start building this back up again to the top and let it sink and build up. We'll have ourselves some nice compost pretty quick, hopefully by the end of this season. Just been planting out potatoes for my no dig multi-medium bed experiment. That's our control. That's how we normally grow them, under the straw or hay. This is hay, but sometimes straw. And then we got medium 1, medium 2, medium 3. Medium 3 is fairly obvious what it is, I think. All to be revealed in the video. But now we'll wait for the potatoes to come up. Hopefully they'll all come up, and then go for there and wait really, and then we'll see what the harvest is. So they're all the same amount of potatoes in every bed. 3 different varieties. So it should be interesting to see what happens really. And now what I need to do now is build some new beds for just not part of the experiment, just to grow more potatoes more. We got some more hay, so we'll just do that and see how many we can do. And then we just put them straight on top of the ground here. Don't even use cardboard. Bit of cow manure for fertility, and then we're sort of done really. Got a big planting out day today. We had a lot of rain overnight. I've been prepping all the beds, and yeah, lots to do, lots of planting out to do. I keep saying lots to do, there's always lots to do, but lots to do in the garden today. So I've got the 3, 4 and 5 plate spacers, row markers, and we've got some lettuce, brassicas, kales, cabbages, Russian red cabbage, beetroots, first batch, some coriander. It's not looking that great, the coriander, but certainly the parsley will go in, red cabbage, and cauliflower. And also I've got carrots need to be sown. Probably parsnip seeds are germinated. At the top there we've got I've got, what have I got, hemp ready to go in. So yeah, it's a perfect day for it. A little bit overcast, not too hot, not too cold. See what we get done this afternoon. You might be wondering why I leave the stalks in the ground for such a long time, and even though the beds are tied in weeds, I still leave the stalks in. I leave them until the very last minute because the root balls on these, this was kale as well, they're all intertwined with obviously they're deep into the soil, and as they die off and rot, they leave the organic matter in the soil and it attracts worms, and that's much better for the soil. So I leave them in as long as possible, and then I will take them out at the last minute, and you see they come out really easy. It's only the thickest roots that come out, and there's all the other roots are done. And often when you pull them out, you'll see worms that are gorging on the organic matter. Lots of what I'm really encouraged about this year in the garden is seeing, when I pull the odd weed out, is seeing lots of worm activity. So that means that the worms are coming back. I mean, this garden, this whole field was void of worms. There's none in there at all because it was ploughed so much. But now we're seeing lots of worms coming back, which is really encouraging. Got my apprentice here, testing her for a summer job. So I got all the, well, most of the planting I wanted to do yesterday with all the cabbages and kales, red Russian kales, some beets. Our lettuces are over there, and calabrese as well. So it looks good. Today I'm doing the compost pile again. Just topping that up. Got loads of material from the strimming yesterday, so probably enough to start working on a. Temperatures come down a bit, down to 40. But we've got this massive pile of, nitrogen rich green stuff, tons of leaves still to go. So I'll probably set up a third one and get going on that, because we've got, loads more strimming to do. All there's loads of green material. The other side of the field. Yeah, we're making lots of compost for the autumn, so that's good. Right, it's time to plant parsnips down here. My seeds are germinated. This is my preferred method. I germinate the seeds on a wet tea towel, and then I can see what's germinated and what's not, and then I can make sure fairly reasonably that every single germinated seed I put in will give me one parsnip. It's a bit of a faff, but it works. Yeah, so here we go.
Jā, lieliski sveiciens saldējums svētkos. Bija reizes Ružienas vārda dienā, jo arī tā tiek kalendāriski svinēt rītdien, bet to jūs paši katrs mājās, kalendāriski ar pusdienu.
Just out in our polycarbonate greenhouse, Gita's been planting the tomatoes out. Obviously we now need to harvest this side, the kale and the spinach, to be able to transplant, put 20 more, I think 20 more tomatoes we've got. There's peppers down there as well, peppers, tomatoes, left a few patchoys to go to seed, you know that already. If you remember those sorghum seeds that I put out, I sprouted them and then planted them, they've started to come out, which has worked well. Some flea beetle starting to attack my turnips and Swedes, so the turnips look strong enough they'll survive. Well, the turnips do really, but they're just smaller, so they're more susceptible to it, so I just hope they can grow past it, and the flea beetles are not too tenacious, but they are what they are. Hemp, I might get that out today. Yeah, it's got to hope these grow into lovely tomatoes now, and peppers. So it's carrot planting day, rows of 6, or beds of 6 rows, whichever way you look at it. So minimum 2 beds, possibly a third. Haven't made my mind up yet. We normally do 2 beds minimum, but I think without upping everything this year, I can probably stretch to 3. I just need to plan, just look at the plan again. So yeah, give them, hopefully after a couple of weeks these will start showing, as long as the weather stays reasonably, well, not too hot. Carrots need to stay damp. Whatever you do, you've got to keep them damp. So yeah, weather's turned really horrible for this week, but work must go on. We've got this Sidonia, Japanese flowering quince bush. Hoping the wind's not too bad. You can see it's just a complete mess, but there's lots of flowers on this year, which is really promising compared to last year. So what we need to do is clear this ground elder out. We'll never get rid of it, but we can clear it down so it's not taken over, and then prune some of there's some fresh growth underneath, there's some things we could dig out, new fresh bushes we can cut out, plant elsewhere perhaps. But yeah, certainly need to tidy up. So this is the before. I wonder what it will look like after. Well, rain stopped play yesterday in the end. but this is the Japanese flowering quince. If you're not familiar with this, the reason I mention it is it produces this wonderful yellow fruit, which you can turn into candied peel, which I've got on another video which I'll link somewhere. But people in the UK and across the world let the fruits drop because they think they're decorative, but you can actually eat them once they're processed. But anyway, big piles of weeds all around, and cleared it all out. Should give plenty of light now in, and once that fruit sets, we'll get some manure in there and give it lots of feed so that it can produce some nice big fruits. Bees are buzzing, don't know if you can hear. Now the rain stopped anyway, and some of the fruits are already set on there, so and it will take all year. You know, you won't be able to harvest the fruit until autumn. Found this bath or something that we need to dig all that out and dig out these metal. I mean, this whole area needs something doing with anyway. So that's the end of the week. I hope you enjoyed the video and the updates of what's been going on. Oh, we planted potatoes over there as well. Maybe I'll talk about potatoes in the next video. Yeah, if at any point you like the video, give us a thumbs up, appreciate that. Tell your friends, and join us again next week for another set of what's been going on here on our Latvian homestead. So bye for now.